I can't think. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I can't. What am I supposed to do?
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, we're off to a fucking great start when we start with the ending. It took me a minute. I was like, hang on, what's going on? But here we are, starting another stream where we are going through the old videos that Katie Joy Without a Crystal Ball has deleted from her YouTube channel regarding Tati. The videos that led up to getting sued, and well, I don't know if she deleted them before. No, she wouldn't have, because it's not that smart, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, and yada yada yada. And yeah, so the videos from 2020, I think it does my head in thinking that this was 2 years ago, but then my brain wants to say it's 2021 because of the clothing. But many years. It's too many years, too many. That's why I think my brain is like, how many more years does this shit have to continue on for? And I was going to address this at the end. Thank fuck for timestamps, which I will add at the end and hopefully during. I'm trying to learn. That's another thing. I can piss people off. I can jump in and annoy people, like watching my fucking video back. I'm like, is this even how you timestamp? Probably not. If you have any tips to make my streams more listenable, please fucking help me out. Like, give me some, what is it called? What's it called, Katie? It's your favorite word. Critical feedback. Oh, I'd love it. I would love it. So do that. Tag me in the comments. It'd be really good and appreciated. Because I learn at a slow speed, slower than normal people. My snail is my spirit animal. So I'm sick of learning at this pace. Help me along. Also, before we get into it, while we're going this path, I will let you know about the Cacti contributors. They're the one level up from pressing the subscribe button, and then you can join the crew, which are the members, and they're going to get exclusive. Well, they have got exclusive content, but I've got more coming because the shit that I have found with Tati, it's just too much. Also, we're going to watch a few of the videos, the full videos that I've made my videos on, where I've cut stuff out and only use clips. So that is also something good. But yeah, they get the little badge, the badge of the cactus next to their name, and shout outs. And tonight, shout out to Dirty Uncle Sal. And I really hope that you're a Sopranos fan and not really just Dirty Uncle because he's got the best hair. Anyway, thank you so much for being a contributor. I really appreciate it. You're one of the new members as well. I'm loving the new members. I'm loving the new subscribers. But yes, thank you, Dirty Uncle Sal. Hope you have a good day today, and I hope this video brings some joy, because we know that Katie doesn't have any. I feel like her, well, I don't feel, yes, I do. It's my opinion that she just has fucking tunnel vision hate. Her hatred towards people fucking blind her, and she's unable to step back and see the fucking big picture. She gets so involved that she, in her delusional world, is involved. There's such a big difference, but I think she can't keep her nose out of anything. I was going to say another body part, but I don't know what direction we'll go. Fuck. Story of my life. What direction do we go? Let me bring in the video and then we can see, like, are we in 21 or 2020? I don't know. I don't know. And obviously this is because she deleted it. So before she deleted it, I downloaded the video and then I just re-uploaded it on how do I get rid of me? But I like to bring myself down here because it makes the waiting easier. Oh man, Katie should do like competition for makeover her background. That'd be a good competition, wouldn't it? Okay, should we just press play? I had something else to say, didn't I? Oh, at the end of it, because it's only a short video, we can discuss it. And then also I'll probably talk about why, yeah, why I don't talk about the top topics with what's going on, the Chrisley. But I do want to address the Chrisley stuff. But fuck, it's sad, isn't it? Fucking sad. Every single person. It's like we get our hopes up. Every single person that we think is going to expose her and help us get, like, it just falls apart. I feel like I just want to call up Todd and go, are you all right, mate? Like, fuck, what do we do now? Group meeting? We'll be there for you. Okay, that's only a little bit of what I have to say. So let's just get into what Katie has to say. The title of this video is Tati Westbrook is the mastermind, and it went on, but it's the mastermind behind James Charles or something. So I'm just going to press play. Fuck, I don't want to. Breathe. Okay.
There's Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am so glad to have you with me today. We're going to do a full circle review about Tati Westbrook, my sister, and all of the reasons she has said she made this video. And I think after doing some research and spending some time today, I have actually found the real part of a video where she actually gets maybe the most honest we've seen her. And it might be a part that many people have just sort of overlooked in this entire story.
Oh, we're going to watch By Sister. I just like my first reaction as well but yeah, look at this. It's like she basically has become a dugger because she's not showing any skin, long sleeve, puffiness. If you knew your body shape, oh my God. This top is no. Okay, what was I going to say? Something else, but oh yeah, we're going to watch it. So yeah, when I was trying to remember in the last video, whether it was May 10, 2020, May 10, 2019, when Tati did By Sister, I'm pretty sure, like 95% sure it was 2019. Some places are reporting that it was 2020. But yeah, so here we go. Here's Katie's comprehension of By Sister.
But before we get started, I wanted to ask you a favor to do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do by clicking the subscribe button down here. And I would also like you to turn the notifications on if you want to know when I go live. And you guys, I just need to do a little bit of a caveat here. I don't normally bring drama to this channel, but I just want to say something. Nick Snider of the Viewers Voice has made a couple videos using my content. Earlier today, he uploaded a video about the lawsuit. He referenced my video and he also used my description.
As well, I find it very, very shady that another drama channel, I don't know if I'd really call her a drama channel, but another channel out there who has had a lot of conversations and DMs with James Charles is always the one to break these stories about Tati and her husband. Now, either she's receiving some inside information or she is just a little crazy and she's online searching daily for Tati and her husband. And I'm just going to read the description of that other channel's video because she actually put it into words very well of what a lot of people are thinking right now, because they're like, well, wait, maybe this with the shady business practice, the alleged shady business practice.
And he used my screenshots of the court records. Now, he did not credit me. He also did this about a week ago where he talked about an incident between me and James Charles. In his video today, he alluded that I had somehow gotten tipped off about this lawsuit because I'm in the cahoots with James Charles. I want to be clear. I have no connection whatsoever at all to James Charles at this point in time. I was not tipped off about this by James Charles. He also called me crazy and he said I might just be scouring the internet, constantly checking for lawsuits. That's also not true. I was tipped off by someone who did know about the lawsuit, but I also told you I have sources and I've been working with sources for months because of everything that I had uncovered about James Westbrook.
Yes. Did you vet that source? These are questions you should have asked. Ooh, even in your tip line, call my tip line at WOACB.com, where it's half of the father video. Yeah, this is probably one of the things that pisses people off, me just bursting into a random song talking about fuck. But fuck you with your hands, Katie. What are you doing? Sign language? Yes, a lot of sign language from a mother who thinks that she can control all the children with the pointing fingers. Nick Snider, oh my God, man, do you read the description box ever? You were credited. Also, I'm so surprised in what you chose to share with people. People are going to now seek out that video. You always do this. You direct traffic to the truth about you. Also, you'll probably come up with the people that go down that path, that the shit that you fucking talked about with Nick Snider. You attacked him like he's overcome shit. And you put that on blast and used it against him, advocate.
There's plenty of people that are in Tati and James Westbrook's lives that are not thrilled with where they're at right now. So just remember that I'm not getting my sources from James Charles, but rather other people that you have no idea even exist. Okay. And Nick, if you're going to use my content, just please reference me. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if we have a history. Just source me. Thanks. All right. So let's get to the tea. All right. So way back in the day, there was this video called Bye Sister. I know you guys are just like, oh, it's so old, but there's been a lot of So way back in the day, there was this video called Bye Sister. I know you guys are just like, oh, it's so old. But in the day, this source me. Thanks. All right. So let's get to the tea. All right. So way back in the day, there was this video called Bye Sister. I know you guys are just like, oh, it's so old. But there's been a lot of reasons she has said that she had to make this video. So in the very beginning of it all, she said this.
Much that you guys don't know, and I'm going to share a lot of it with you because I feel at this point that I have to, because Gabrielle Zamora decided to drag me out on the dance floor by calling me out by name in a video that he made about opinions and makeup.
Okay, so Gabrielle Zamora had done this call out with her, which is actually at the very beginning of Bye Sister, where he basically like tells her that it's not that serious and it's all about vitamins and like, why don't you just cry about it? This is what he said.
In the grand scheme of it all, like you have to really check in with yourself and really think about like, is this really like a thing? Because if not, you're going to be sitting on the internet crying over vitamins when things are really going on around the world. But I'm not one to tell you how to feel, but you know, like vitamins.
So if you're going to go on the internet and cry and heavily imply that there's a horrible human being and everybody can get what it is, girl, sit on the internet and talk about it then.
So basically, Tati,
What the fuck? The clip that she showed of Tati, that's great evidence. Didn't really give us anything except say that Gabrielle Zamora or whatever spoke about her, and then you show the clip. Katie, that's fucking shit. What are you doing? Also, that's the guy that Katie was lusting over. Another young male, along with Sloane, along with, there were a few of them when she was on TikTok, before people, she was able to get up to so much.
Then goes off on this diatribe about how, she doesn't really know Gabriel and they're not really friends, and, talking about how influencers act, almost trying to like minimize or sort of like make him appear as though he's so immature and that he doesn't understand, almost in a way trying to like lower his credibility while like talking about how she's so above all of it, right?
You were making such a dramatic issue about age. Well, this is the issue with age. She's got way more years experience than a 19, 20-year-old trying to make their assumptions on what's going on with the makeup industry, the community on YouTube. He's talking shit for drama, for views.
Right. And she then proceeds to go on and on and on and on about James. Now, for a lot of people, the biggest part of the entire video was a very small sliver of Bi Sister that happened around, I think, 23 minutes to 24 minutes. And this is the part of the video where she calls him out about an incident that happened in Seattle. And she also accuses him of doing things to men.
Telling me about a situation that happened in Seattle at my birthday, and it literally made me want to vomit. Oh my God, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's yet again, and somehow you're the victim. It's really disgusting to manipulate someone's sexuality, especially when they are still, emerging into adulthood and don't quite have everything figured out. You are using your fame, your power, your money to play with people's emotions, to ruin them, you're to embarrass them, and you're doing that to have them behave.
It was this allegation in the video that led to such a hysteria online. It led to Jeffree Star making the allegations about what James was doing. And it also led...
Katie, she's also talking about you. You're manipulating people's views on how they see certain things. I can't believe that you were so adamant that James Charles was Charles. Who have I turned into? I have been watching the Jubilee. Was innocent when he has like fucking history before this came out. Tati wasn't the first. Why? Because you just can't see. Jeffree Star is also in my opinion, two predators. Tati backed into that corner, expressing her real feelings. You can't even see the emotion.
To a mass exodus of people unsubscribing from James Charles. Everyone assumed that she was making this video because of what he had done in Seattle. Well, it all fell apart because the guy in Seattle basically said that's not how it happened. Then in June, she comes back to YouTube and changes her story. Instead, now says that the reason why she was uploading the video was because Jeffree and Shane had poisoned her mind and gaslit her.
Over the course of the next few weeks, he and Jeffree fed me so much information that I felt sick. Almost every day, there was more information and new allegations. Eventually, I started believing what they were saying because they said they had evidence. By the time the drama around James Charles's promotion of Sugar Bear Hair reached its peak, I was beyond gaslit.
So then she obviously goes on and on and on about how, Shane and Jeffree sort of fed her all of these lies. And then she went on to talk about how Shane and her had become close friends. She said that Shane sort of encouraged her to make this video, said he would film it, talked about a documentary that she was going to potentially be in about the beauty industry, but that the whole thing got sidetracked because James Charles was up to bad things. And the thing that I thought was the funniest was she said that, Shane had offered to make her the thumbnail, film it for her, do everything with her. She basically took all responsibility from herself, and not even stopping at that, saying that she knew that it might affect him mentally, James Charles, and she still uploaded it anyway because she told, not even stopping at that, saying that she knew that it might affect him mentally, James Charles, and she still uploaded it anyway because she told her audience that Shane Dawson said that he would never do anything to himself because he was too much of a narcissist.
Tati contacted you over and over again telling you to stop reporting false information because you are affecting her mentally, emotionally, business-wise, and you kept going. The only way to silence you was to take you to court. How many cease and desist does a person need to send someone else until they get the fucking message? You would think 1, 4. She sent you 4, Katie. I'm sorry to yell. I'm sorry to yell. Oh. Also, Jeffree Star. God, his use of receipts, his evidence, he's always got to bring his receipts and go through them, you know, on his fucking Snapchat lives. Like I said, like I used to follow Jeffree blindly from the MySpace days right up until the whole Darby shit and the Chris Hansen interview and all that, because seeing it as an adult with my adult brain was whoa. And that's when I jumped to Tati. Well, no, that's not when I jumped to Tati. I jumped to Tati around this time. Like I was drifting away from Jeffree Star. And then I started seeing Jeffree Star for what he really was. Like now I can't even see him for what I saw him before. It's like, I feel so sick. Like how I feel sick when I see Katie, like that evilness. But yeah, in my opinion, Jeffree Star alters his receipts just like Katie does. In my opinion, just my opinion, you know, from over here in Australia, that's just my opinion. Also that waiter, it came out later on, like probably last year or fuck, who knows, recently, that he just went along with the story of James Charles to make the story go away, and to like, he didn't want to come out and say that it was true and all this, but oh no, he came out and said it was true and all that to support James Charles. But yeah, he's recently come out and said he just lied to try and get the story to go away. And yeah, so that is actually on YouTube. There's a video where he says that he goes through it and stuff. Actually, maybe it's TikTok. Okay, let's go back to sign language with Katie.
Well, yesterday when I did my video where we talked about the lawsuit that was filed on October 20th in LA Superior Court, there was a part of this lawsuit that actually talks about a conversation that she had with her business partner, Clark Swanson, and where Clark says that she convinced him to sign away part of his equity in the business because of her friendships with James Charles. In the lawsuit, Clark said this: Miss Westbrook, has a well-regarded YouTube influencer, has also touted her clique of fellow influencers as potential sources of promotion. She told Mr. Swanson that her friends were among the most influential on YouTube and that they would cross-promote her products. She related that some of them, like Jeffree Star, Manny MUA, James Charles, and Laura Lee, were launching or preparing to launch their own cosmetic lines. According to Mr. Westbrook, those YouTube influencers would look for Miss Westbrook to endorse their products, which she would. She in turn would expect them to give their endorsements to Miss Westbrook's products. Miss Westbrook related that she was sitting at her dining table one night with Laura, Manny, James, and Jeffree when Jeffree disclosed that a nutraceuticals competitor, Sugar Bear Hair, was offering $200K for him to do a promotional video. Miss Westbrook told Mr. Swanson that she asked these influencers not to endorse Sugar Bear Hair because she was launching a competing hair, skin, and nails vitamin. She told Mr. Swanson that all of the influencers turned down the Sugar Bear Hair offer. And then at the very bottom, it says, Miss Westbrook's claim to influence was undercut when James Charles endorsed Sugar Bear Hair in an April 22nd, 2019 swipe up Instagram story. On May 10th, 2019, Miss Westbrook posted a video by Sister accusing him of what we're talking about. I actually have located a part of By Sister where I think matches this lawsuit for the reasons why she made the video. It's at the...
Well, before we go on, I just want to insert, should we go over what, you know, the Tati business deal sponsorship thing with James Charles, he was supposed to make videos and, you know, advertise Halo Beauty vitamins. So was Jeffree Star, because Tati has always, she did the James Charles palette because she reviews makeup like back then. She reviewed the James Charles eyeshadow palette, and she has always done every Jeffree Star product and always done a good review, like never said anything bad, or a few things bad, but you'd think maybe there's a little bit of, you have to do this kind of loyalty there. I don't know how it plays out, but there should be that loyalty, that friendship loyalty. You've got to, you can't just pick and choose whatever makes you get a better deal at the time. Like James Charles is fucking shady as fucking Jeffree Star, in my opinion, because they both have been shown to prey on straight men, straight younger men too. And that's their common bond. That's allegedly, but it's also on the net. There's the DMs, there's so many. Okay, let's get back. Like, just go to Google and type in James Charles, do Jeffree Star DMs, younger males or something, you know, get my drift? Good.
The very tail end of the video where she's actually talking about what happened with Sugar Bear Hair. And she references a part where she told James directly about what she had gone through to make her business come to life.
Very clever story, and didn't tell me right when he got back, but after the little bit was posted on their launch day. That part felt super, super shady to me, and it was so quickly like glazed over, and then it hopped back into, I've had the most stressful week of my life with boys. I have so much anxiety, and it's like, dude, like, oh my God, you saw me during my launch. You know what happened. You know about the coordinated event that happened. You were with me. You know what I went through to bring everything to life, the risk involved in going into a category that no one wants to get into because it's so hard and challenging. And it's not a palette. It's not something that people buy multiples of. People are not going to buy a hair vitamin from over here and one from over here because that would be too much for your system to handle. So when you pair up with my #1 competitor, it's embarrassing to me. Is it going to crush my business? No, but it's embarrassing. And you know that because of things I've had to deal with in the past. And if you don't have my back, at least have your subscribers back, dude. Like,
so when I found
Very, very shady. That
I did it again by pressing sloppily on the pause. I was going to say, fuck. What was I going to say before I just ruined everything? Damn it. Mind blank. Let me just find the spot again. Oh, because Katie put up on the screen, in quotes, what Tati was saying. James knew what I'd been through in my past. And Katie, that's just saying, like, don't fuck me over. You know what I've been through. Also, this is an independent label business. She's not, you know, there's no big Morphe or anything collaborating with these vitamins. Or it's her brand. And her friend used another fucking brand and then promoted it. I mean, that's just fucking bullshit. I'd be pissed. I'd be fucking pissed. Especially with James Charles's excuse. Oh, I was so busy, crazy with boys and distracted and all this. That's a fucking lame excuse. Who comes first? Everyone that you fuck around town or your fucking mate? It's just, that's what I think. The friendship is fake. Same with Jeffree Star, in my opinion. They're all pawns. As in PAWN, like chess. I wonder if Katie's ever played chess. Do you think?
at another drama channel. I don't know if I'd really call her a drama channel.
Part of the video where she calls him out about an incident that happened in Seattle. And she also urged her to make this video, said he would film it, talked about a Dr. Click of fellow influencers. And then at the very bottom, it says, Miss Westbrook's claim to influence was undercut when James Charles was talking about what happened with Sugar Bear Hair. And she
super shady to me. And it was so quickly like glazed over and then it hopped back into, I've had the most stressful week of my life with boys. I have so much anxiety. And it's like, dude, like, Oh my God, you saw me during my launch. You know what happened. You know about the coordinated event that happened. You were with me. You know what I went through to bring everything to life, the risk involved in going into a category that no one wants to get into because it's so hard and challenging. And it's not a palette. It's not something that people buy multiples of. People are not going to buy a hair vitamin from over here and one from over here because that would be too much for your system to handle. So when you pair up with my #1 competitor, it's embarrassing to me. Is it going to crush my business? No, but it's embarrassing. And you know that because of things I've had to deal with in the past. And if you don't have my back, at least have your subscribers back, dude. Like,
So when I found that, I was like, jackpot. This is why she made this video. James Charles knew that she had made an agreement with Clark Swanson. She might have told him or alluded to it. She had touted to Clark Swanson that James Charles would not promote her sugar bear hair. She, in fact, promised that none of them, Manny, James, Laura, Jeffrey, would not promote sugar bear hair. So when the largest of the influencers goes behind her back, does not stay loyal to her, Laura, Jeffrey would not promote Swanson. She might have told him or alluded to it. She had touted to Clark Swanson that James Charles would not promote her sugar bear hair. She, in fact, promised that none of them, Manny, James, Laura, Jeffrey, would not promote sugar bear hair. So when the largest of the influencers goes behind her back, does not stay loyal to her, and promotes her main competitor, who she told Clark would never happen, and used her influence to have him give up equity in the company, she was furious. I believe she realized at that point she didn't have the amount of influence or control she believed she had over James Charles. She felt humiliated, likely because James Charles went behind her back and took a sponsorship that he would not take. She also likely felt like he backstabbed her because maybe she had told him, listen, I got my company because I promised you would do this for me. Now, I can't say that James actually knew that, but the fact that she said you knew about things that had happened in the past. Clark admitted in the lawsuit that the reason why he was so willing to give everything up was because of what she promised. She promised, we will build something big. My influencer friends will help us build this product huge.
But also, she has over 5 million subscribers at this time, Katie. That platform on itself. She's doing this as a businesswoman. It's just her. She doesn't. How much does she fucking piss you off? She's trying to link Swanson into something that's not really anything to do with it. I was wondering if she was going to pick up on the emotional betrayal, the friendship, the unwritten contract there, that you're just fucking loyal to those that look after you. Like we said, Tati felt like she had that mother-son relationship with James. Katie doesn't understand. Oh, well, she does. I'm like, does she understand betrayal? Because that's what she does to everyone, Katie. That's who I'm talking to. Just their lack of emotional intelligence and trying to link it to Swanson. You're so dumb. My God, man, you're so dumb.
And as long as you stick with me and my friends, we will get this done. When James thwarted that process, she then had to come up with a reason to separate herself from him. I'm thinking to distance herself from him so that it didn't look bad to Clark Swanson. I also think this is why once she put out by sister, Shane Dawson put up the promotion. So James couldn't do it, but Shane could. So, right, like James is bad. See, I had to make this video casting him in a really bad light. But look, Shane good.
Shane good. Tati bad. Look at her fingers. She's doing spirit. I was going to do spirit fingers. I'm just doing it. Oh my God. She needs those signs, those color signs. She's in the red zone right now with Tati. Shane is friends with Tati. When Tati was going through a fucking shit time, he decided to fucking support his friend. She's so dumb because she doesn't have friends. So she doesn't understand the dynamic, the betrayal, the trust, the having their back no matter what. Because even when she was like telling everyone, me and Lindsay, we're best friends, she's there. I just got off the phone to Lindsay. Thank God she's fucking there. I've got no one to talk to, but she really understands me, what I'm going through with my son, you know. She really listens. That kind of bullshit, Katie. Yeah, actual people in real life have that physically. What's your favorite word? Literally. I know. Isn't it astonishing? You want it. You want it so bad. You want to have that friendship. You're trying to understand it. Guess what? There's no emotional fucking understanding. So cold. I need to watch because I'm like, what song is she doing the moves for? It's a song where you do it to the left and then you do it to the right. Is it Left Freudian or is it Duck Parade?
Shane did the promotion cut. So, right, like James is bad. See, I had to make this video casting him in a really bad light. But look, Shane good. Shane did.
Oh my God, she's doing the hula. She's doing the hula. All she needs is her boho, you know, midriff crop top with the dress, and she would be perfect. Sorry.
Did the promotion, right? I thought it was super sus, like way sus when Shane Dawson actually put out that post on Twitter. Now I know why it was done, in my opinion. So I don't believe for a minute that James Charles' video takedown by Tati Westbrook, the bi sister, was a coordinated effort. I don't believe the mastermind was Jeffree Star. I believe that she used that as an excuse to separate, to make herself look like the angel and him like the villain, for why it wouldn't matter that he went to the other side. Listen, Clark, no big deal. Look at his reputation. We don't want him promoting for us anyway. Look at his reputation. He did these things to these guys. It's really bad.
Swanson wasn't promoting. He was like a financial, like gave money and then also the scientific side or something. That's my, you know, skipping over the real details, but that's the drift. And this is a fucking great pause. Look at that grunt. If only. I just want to leave it. I'm like, this is pretty good. Let's just sit on this for a minute. Fuck my God. But why is she so willing to say, like, Swanson is telling the truth? So, and just trusting James Charles is telling the truth. Tati can't be telling the truth. She's the one fucking bawling her eyes out, becoming snotty on YouTube. Like it was emotion, pure emotion. No wonder Katie doesn't fucking understand it. Let's get back to Bulldog. Oh, that is too much, isn't it? I'm so sorry to all the Bulldogs out there. It's okay. It's okay.
Super entitled. We don't want him promoting our products. But look, Shane good. He will promote. I think it was a very strategic way for her to save face with her business partner. And then when everything crashed and burned, it worked for a minute. But then James clapped back with No More Lies, which had tons of receipts, which ultimately led to Tati losing all credibility. And at that point, she
didn't need credibility. She was reporting on her experience. It was what she went through, the betrayal that she felt, her emotion. She'd already shown the proof. The fact that James came back days later with all these fucking receipts, doesn't it remind you of someone that loves to bring the receipts, loves to scroll through them, loves to talk hyper fast so you can't fucking keep up? Yeah. Keep supporting them, Katie. You really, for what you are doing now, how come you couldn't see, the predator in Josh? Probably because you're trying to come up with all the hateful shit that you could come up with about Jana.
screwed. It didn't matter if Shane endorsed her, because then at that point, Shane and Jeffree dip out and want nothing to do with her. She's then left scrambling with her husband with a tattered reputation, trying to figure out a way to make money. And could that be why they decided to obfuscate the agreement with Waay to make Maine and Jeffrey dip out and want nothing to do with her? She's then left scrambling with her husband with a tattered reputation, trying to figure out a way to make money. And could that be why they decided to obfuscate the agreement with Clark and go behind his back and use seed beauty? Or could that have been planned otherwise? Either way, I think this takedown of James Charles was a way to save face with Clark, a way to distance herself from James and the promises that she made to Clark. And I believe by sister was all about vitamins, and everything that she made in June, I believe, again, was a way for her to save face on the heels of this lawsuit. She needed to distance herself from the vitamins being the factor for why she made by sister, because by sister was the demise of Halo Beauty. No.
What the fuck are you talking about? My sister was about James Charles. I'm never going to be able to say Charles again. Mommy. I love it. Sorry, did anyone watch the Jubilee? Why not? Okay, because you missed out on Louis. Anyway, I've got the video. Getting back to this other royal situation. My sister had nothing to do with Swanson. Katie, you can't just fucking bullshit and make a link where there is no link because you've got the inside scoop. Yeah, because you broke the story. You even made sure to put that in the court papers. But I broke the story. Everyone knows this. Why is Swanson's fucking court papers like 100% fucking fact? You say everything's alleged, but then you don't even know what day it is.
Nobody will buy these products. I mean, I'm sure some people are doing repeat buys, but it's not selling the way it once did. Halo Beauty hasn't put out anything new, nor has Tati Beauty. With that video, she ended her credibility and her career. So this video she does in June is a way to save face for the lawsuit, saying, you see, I had to make that video because Jeffrey told me, so that when the lawsuit happens, he can't bring up by sister. She can say, it's all on Jeffrey. Jeffrey is not the mastermind. Shane Dawson is not the mastermind. Tati Westbrook had her own reasons. Shane had his own reasons. Jeffrey had their own reasons. They all happened to have reasons. They all jumped on the same thing at the same time. There was no coordination here. I believe that literally it was 3 people that had vendettas that did things separately. I believe Tati, though, was the lead one to start this, fuel this, and she did it by herself.
Tati came out and said that this is what happened. And I've been noticing that James Charles might be a predator because most of the guys are straight that he hits on. And in his messages, you can see how he uses being an influencer. Might not be able to say that either. Why does that sound so weird? Because he shouldn't be influencing people. Is he still up? It's hard. It's hard. Money is fucking power. Not in your case, though, Katie. There's no power in this room, Paulson. Oh, look, there's no Paulson. It's the... Okay. I really want to talk about this. Is this... No. What do you guys think this picture is? So many times I've wondered, is that the... Did she print out the meme about the Christian guy that... The Mormon? I know, that's where my mind is. Oh, look, now you're over here. Okay, we'll just watch the end. Okay, peace sign, or is she going to do fist?
All right, you guys, tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Yeah, so That's that, isn't it? Wow, look at the sleeve. Look at the sleeves. Imagine this top with the necklaces. Oh my God, man. Like, seriously, what is she wearing? Is it tie-dye? That color with this wall? Okay. Okay, we're done with the horror story. How do we get out of here? My story of my life is, how do I get out of here? Oh, I did it by myself. Should we just go back? Because it's a horror story. What the hell? Should have tried it on before you brought it. I guess you can't when you're buying from Hong Kong in a boutique. Okay, now I get stuck again. What I was going to say is I've also, because I came across all these, I found all the Tati articles that she wrote on Pathios. And at first I was like, oh yeah, there's only 4 or something. There's 7. And I put them in order and they go from like May 11th, 2019 to June 6th, 2019, where that's the one where she's talking about customers unhappy with Halo Beauty vitamins. Yeah, so this video I'm thinking must be after October because she referenced that she's already broken the Swanson story. We should watch that as well, but we'll watch that in another one or something. We've got so many, and I have done a video every day this week. That's because I've been not leaving my house. Just as the end of that video was, just as the video was ending, it just pissed down. It was so loud that I had to turn my volume on my headphones right up. Oh, could have risked everything. And that's where I'm at. Thank you everyone for coming along for this ride. And I hope that you're way more informed. Like I said, let me know in the comments below what I'm doing wrong. If what I'm doing that pisses you off, I might agree with you. Don't worry, I piss my fucking self off fucking every day. But oh, look at everyone in chat. I'm just having to scroll down. Oh, it's a good old bunch of cacti. Yeah, if you guys want to, I think you should like this video, give it a share. Comment below and subscribe. Go on, do it. We're a good old cacti bunch, but like I said, I don't really cover what's going on in the present day, Katie, just because she is an evil fucking bitch and she made me so sick with the whole Duggar stuff that I can't even look at her now. So I really do prefer to be in the days, the back catalogue of Katie. So yeah, I hardly ever do address what's going on. But yeah, should we talk about Chrisley? I'm so disappointed, man. I feel like, can we get him on Skype? Can we just have a little talk? Does he need a kombucha? What does he need? Like, what can I do? I want to help because I put all my eggs in your basket, Chrisley. I was so fucking certain that this was the, I'm backing you. Yeah. So, am I the fool? Yes. But I thought you had the money that could carry the train. I was willing to hook my back carriage on the train, Katie train from hell, hook it onto the back of you and just fly past everyone, doing the Queen wave. We're on the way to take Katie down. And then boom, we run into a fucking wall because everyone lies. But do you reckon Katie has taken, this is just my little opinion and my brain, wanting to think this, because has she taken tips from how to hide money from tax people? I don't know the language. but also because what was it? There's something else. Is it? Yes, in the Tati lawsuit, she talks about how Halo Beauty is registered in Las Vegas or something, and that business taxes or something are different in that state. And she wobbles on about how like Chris Lee moved his money around or something. And that linked it. She's always talking about it. I was reading an article the other day about this lady from Minnesota with a 9-year-old who has, like, I don't know if it's recent, was done for Medicaid fraud because she had her son. I know this is fucked, right? Like, I was like, had to look. I was like, what? Had in the same suburb as well. No, it was actually Hennepin County. Yeah, so basically next door. Had her son on a feeding tube ever since he was 3 until he was 9. And it was unnecessary because she just didn't have the patience to have her child eat because she was addicted to being online. I shit you not. I shit you not. I was like, oh my God. And then it had all this stuff that like the Medicaid Minnesota fraud department or something is cracking down on all these fraud done in men, like, obviously I can't form words now because they always say what you put out comes back threefold. So if we lose Chris Lee, there might be other stuff coming. Plus Jim Bob, if Jim Bob needs money, there's no doubt he would win a case against Katie. Fuck, if I just said that, I've put that out in the universe now, haven't I? What if that happens? Because what if Jim Bob can't afford his designer hair pieces now? Like, what if he'll just wear a hat from now on and we'll just be wondering, oh, it's laundry day. He can't afford combs. No? Yeah. There's so much going through my head. Chris Lee, man. Why? 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 Yes. Well, Will, this is the thing that I've been because I've been going over the Tati documents, the court documents again. And she signs in that, like her declaration. She says, I'm the sole employer and employee of Without a Crystal Ball. But, you know, she refers to herself as we all the time. I have heard that though, but with big businesses, like when you do advertising, like they should refer to themselves as we rather than I, just because but that's big businesses, not Without a fucking Crystal Ball. Wonder how many people send her crystal balls. Fan mail. Oh my God, snow globe with a picture of her and Toad in it, but the Leaning Tower of Pisa collage one, you know, where he comes in to kiss her and she's just leaning, and yeah. Oh, right. Goose says, I hope Todd doesn't go to jail, just fines and home confinement. I'm so jealous. Oh, man. I hope he does a TV series. Or can he profit off crime? I just love people with the electronic ankle bracelet. Like, that was fucking Lindsay Lohan's prime time. Just watching Lindsay Lohan with her ankle bracelet was one of the fucking best times of my life in viewing celebrities. How she could wear like Louis Vuitton with that. She really was out. She was given that a good. I can't even talk. Lindsay Lohan. Oh, my God. Well, didn't Julie get more charges than him I mean, her list was pretty long, but then I guess she would have been doing the spending, right? But yeah, I wish I understood taxes and stuff. Like I don't. I'm not. This is the sad fact about me, but well, because I'm a solo unit, I guess. I get my dad to do my car, and he also like does my taxes. I don't even know what. So when my parents are gone, it's going to be a fucking wake up call for me. That's all right. I can just like write that into my comedy somehow. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's ticking down. Like it's almost halfway through June. I can't believe I'm almost going to be adult age, and I don't sound adult age. I don't look adult. I don't act adult. Like I'm not responsible. And that's it, really. Although my dad was so impressed when I filled out the tax form thing for YouTube. And he was like, if that works, I'll be very proud of you. And I'm like, it worked. And he's like, this is your grown-up moment. I'm like, oh, I'm having a grown-up moment. No, don't listen to me. I'm fucking nuts. Oh my gosh. I just want to sue Katie, but I can't. Oh my God. I'm just my whole dreams. And that's why I can't even speak properly about Chrisley. I'm still stuck on I think I'm going through grieving. So I'm stuck in the shock moment. And I can't. It's like he's fallen off that edge, and I'm just looking over going, you were our fucking chance. And I'm looking around going, and there's no one left in this desert. Who is going to help us now? We need a new savior. Really, who? No one. Fuck. Anyway, we should check. I was going to check in with Katie, how she was reporting it with her glee. How many smiles were happening? Was she living in it? Yeah, the 7M case. That's right. Thank you. I had totally lost perspective of everything going on. Will reminds us that we still have the 7M case, and that really is a beautiful case. That's better than the 7M case. Is that going to be like, yeah, I don't know. When is all that? Oh, Miguel. Oh, you missed the first part. No, that's okay. I've got to go back and put timestamps on it anyway. Hopefully this was better. I've let everyone know. Let me know some critical feedback. I want my streams to be listenable. I piss myself off. So if I piss you off, let me know what I do that pisses you off. This is not just to you, Miguel. This is like to everyone. But yeah, I actually mentioned you in the comments or in the description, Ellie, because I was, was it, or maybe it was in my community post. But I was like, how good it was like to see you in the chat the other night, just because whenever on Twitter, I just feel like we align so much in our opinion and how much we just get it. We see it, we align it. And then I said, Katie reminded me that I was just like a convict. Remember? Oh my God, because I found when Katie called me out and I was going through when she called me out on Twitter, and she's like, and look, Crystal Bill is from Western Australia. Like she showed that tweet with a quokka. I was like, fucking quokka. She's like, they're Australians are just convicts from the UK. I'm like, well, I must be sisters then with Ellie, sister from another mister. But yeah, it's just, look at everyone, is so cool. Oh, the court is still mulling wine. That's what I've been getting into. I made my own, mulled wine. So good in winter. But let's go back to what you were saying. Is mulling over the motion to dismiss. Yes. That's what I saw last. I'm waiting for it to update. But the judges look like they're smart ones, and really she's lied in her 7M thing. Like, you guys don't want me to go over those, do you? Like, that would be torture. Like, I would be going to visit my friend pronunciation person a lot. Notice how in this stream as well, Katie used that word. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like caviar. Just to be caveat or something. Oh, yeah, Grammarly. That's one up on me. Oh, when I go silent, I'm having a read. Caveat. I'm gonna go to the pronunciation. It's like cave at, which is really what she was speaking, cave woman language. Shane Dawson, good. Tati, bad. I love it when she does the sides. Like, God, that'd be good to edit, wouldn't it? And then point to where she puts James Charles. I mean, where she puts Shane Dawson, I'll put Tati. When she points to Tati, I'll put Shane Dawson. Get it together. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Well, we'll just continue on watching these Tati videos. I know, fuck our life, right? But it gives us something to do other than what's going on in the present moment. You know, I feel there should always be that channel that's showing all the old stuff, the classic. Oh my God, am I TMC? Is it TMC? No, that's the music channel. Oh, what's the country one? The old westerns, because it's the only channel that you can pick up in my grandparents' town. Like, you can only get country music on the radio as well there. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks to everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome, rocking up, having a good chin wag. I've gone silent because everyone's just having a good old laugh. Oh, that's a long one, Venda. She's rolling on the floor while laughing her ass off. Okay, thank you, everyone. Please like this video, subscribe, and yeah, hit the bell, because usually I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but why not make it a full week when you can't leave the house? Flooded in. I'm not snowed in, I'm flooded in. Yeah, there's too many leaves. I went for a walk down there today. It was scary because, yeah, I can never wade through water anymore, because I've watched, what's that show? Anaconda, is it? With Ice-T? No, it's not Ice-T. Is it Ice-T? The one that did Ice Cube. Oh my gosh. Thanks, guys, and have a good day. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next live. Now I will end the video with the start video.